All right, welcome, welcome. It looks like we are underway. Great matchup here between the French Force and Set Spazers, the fun. Weesh and Woody, or Wee and Woo. It's like an alarm. Wee woo, wee woo. Everybody, come on down. Watch the fun Metroid. Yeah. Starts off as normal. We're gonna go down the Morph Ball pedestal. See what that has in store for us. And then also over on Retro Brand as well. Joining me today, Android Dreams, also on comms. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Salty Pigeon, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Lots of Metroid to watch today. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Should be a good race.
Definitely. And we get our first charge upgrade right out of the gates here, doubling our beam power. Still not super helpful yet, but it is nice to see early that we have a little bit more beam power than just regular. But now we know Morph Ball is going to be in the ceiling. And we'll use our moth friend, Mr. Rio, and get up there and grab it. First try by Woody. Rio isn't being a very good friend to Weesh at the moment, though. Vanilla missiles on the side, hoping for some supers or power bombs down below at first missiles, alpha missiles.
She's going to have to reset the room here. And we'll also have no variation in the routes to start because we have no way to get through the back and go to meme route.
Yeah, so at this point, we have to go visit BT, and we will get bombs or screw tech or speed booster, something to get us out of criteria, so we can move on and see what the rest of the seed has in store for us. If you're new to Dash or Dash Recall, we do have some extra items in this game, extra majors. And to fit those in, 2 E-tanks and 2 reserves have been removed. Also, I know a number of super missile packs have been removed as well. So it's still possible to get like 50 supers if the seed is nice, but it's less likely to get that many. Any of those new items pop up, we'll talk about it as they go. It very well could be some vanilla bombs here. I'm hoping for early screw attack. That's always kind of a fun thing to see. Helps runners movement-wise, and it's just good for safety, especially when you're in your original suit and low health. Oh, but we get the speed booster. That's also fun.
Yeah, speed booster is a great item to find early. Kind of alleviates a lot of the stresses of randomizer and routing a little bit later. Maybe a little bit less in Dash than some of our other randomizer logics, but still nice. It will mess with the runner's ability to jump just by usually holding Dash and not having high jump boots.
Yeah, you'll notice without the high jump boots, Samus's jump height is drastically reduced. And that's kind of funny of the seed right here giving us bombs right after speed booster. Literally one room after you absolutely need bombs.
That is at least good. Nice though, yeah, for the miner hunt gets a little bit difficult with just that speed booster, so I thought it was going to have to give either early power bomb pack or something like bombs.
Yeah, now runners don't have to be so careful with power bomb ammo once they get it. Bombs will get them out of a lot of little things that you don't want to use a power bomb for. Save some time, save lag frames. That is good news.
I like Woody's little farm up there, so he doesn't have to go up to early supers to refill to get to Brinstar Reserve. Is really nice heads up play. Wow, and there's a very quick suit, Varia suit at the Brinstar Reserve location.
So if you were with us on Speed Gaming 4 earlier, you know it took us a long time to find a suit. This seed is going the opposite direction. So that pretty much negates the usefulness of Heat Shield in this seed. Heat Shield is like a pseudo-varia suit. Allows Samus to traverse all throughout Upper Norfair without taking heat damage. Still doesn't help in the lava, like Varia suit by itself doesn't help in the lava. But the runners won't have to worry about getting extra tanks. They can check Bubble Mountain and the majors in Upper Norfair for progression. Yep, we had no gauntlet check this time because bombs were at Terminator, and at that point, both runners just continued down. So that might be something for later. But in Dash, normally you're not going to find anything super helpful up there. Suits can't be in criteria in Dash, and yeah, I don't expect a gauntlet play at this point anymore. It could happen, but the stats on that are probably pretty low.
Yeah, I really doubt that we'll see it, especially with that speed booster popping up. Like, I could see a world where maybe somebody wants to try to check it for something a little more utility like ice, but if you can speed Zeb skip, then you don't need it.
Definitely. Woody's scaring me a little bit there with the spike damage. Now out of the dangerous room, but still gonna want to take it a little safe.
Maybe not that safe. Maybe not so safe you'll fall back down the Etacoon's pit.
And also, this is another seed where we can get a early waterway check. Not something we often see. But with speed being early, we could have some progression down there. We already have progression with our various suit, but sometimes Green Brinstar likes to give you a lot of things, and sometimes it's very stingy.
It's very smart of Woody to remember that Wave opens Wave Gate without supers. That's something that I forgot yesterday. Wow, Plasma, look at that.
Oh, you too?
Yeah. Well, yesterday Diddy and I were also in a situation where we were hunting supers all the way through Pink Brinstar, which I know we still have one minor that Woody can check without doing anything silly, but our first super pack ended up being in Green Hill Zone.
Oh, wow. Yeah, in my race, BT had Wave, and I'm not used to having Wave that early.
I wasn't either, yeah.
And I went in there and shot my 3 supers up, and normally I get it in 3 tries, but I didn't get it. I just left and never came back. But thankfully, Woody remembers, and it looks like Weesh also remembers, because no supers for either runner yet.
I'm not sure if Woody's gonna... can you even get through to waterway item with no tanks? I'm not sure you can.
Well, Wave and Plasma, you can at least avoid the Meridia enemy damage, but I don't know if you have enough health to get through all of them. That's a great point.
Yeah, I personally don't think you can, but smarter people than me play this game, so they can tell me. And Woody not even gonna bother with the Spore Spawn check. Because you could save and check and fight Spore Spawn and check the item. It's not a play that ever feels good, so kind of don't blame Woody here.
Definitely. With Plasma 300, that'd be a fast Spore Spawn fight, but still slow overall. I guess we'll see if there's any supers in the back of Gauntlet here, and there are.
I'd imagine we'll see Woody go pick those up and keep on heading down.
This is not going to be a fun gauntlet though. Thankfully, with Varia, you're going to take a little less damage from the acid, but still have to be very careful. Hopefully, I'm hoping to see a safety save.
With those 2 charge beams and the wave and plasma, our runners already have new route damage, at least for the end of the game. So it's kind of interesting with the damage tables being changed for this version of the randomizer.
Yeah, so we're already at a 60-shot Mother Brain 2 and a 60-shot Ridley. Obviously, we want to get some supers for regular door progression, but just to make those fights faster as well. So what I said earlier about not seeing Gauntlet this run, just pretend I didn't say that. Because now we're getting double Gauntlet play. Oh no, Woody, get out of there.
Yeah,
annoying plant enemies.
Did you know that yapping moths are kind of a real life thing?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's some kind of underwater sea creature that kind of like grabs stuff just like yapping moths and pulls it into the sand and suffocates it, poisons it. It's pretty wild.
Oh wow. Like I knew about Venus flytraps, but I didn't know there was an underwater creature like that. Although I'm not a very strong swimmer, so I probably won't be meeting any of those, thankfully.
Yeah, I think they're pretty far down in the water, if I remember right.
Yeah, as long as they're farther down than the 6-foot section at the local swimming pool, I should be okay then. Alright, so Woody is now all ammoed up, ready to go back down, check out Green Hill, and with that energy tank, now we do have enough health to check our waterway item. So I would imagine a waterway check before we go to Red Tower, and then we'll see if these runners decide on Divergence, if they're going to bet on Wreck Ship, or if we're just going to continue down because we have Varia, which makes more sense to me, but I don't know. I know very little.
I think it depends on your comfort with right now with the bootless lava dive. I think you have to kind of make the assumption that if you want to go down, you're gonna have to try to finish it without those boots or without any other help to get through into Lower Norfair. I know that is something that Woody can do. As far as comfort in a race, I'm not as sure, but we'll have to see. If you're not comfortable with that, though, I personally think going up and just trying not to re-loop anything is ideal for this logic, but I also don't have a lot of experience when it comes to some of your more difficult categories.
Yeah, I definitely prefer the runners, to see the runners take the more comfortable strat rather than the overall fastest strat. Because if you know you can do this a certain way, it's much better just to get it done in your consistent manner than try something you're not 100% comfortable with and waste extra time you didn't need to waste. But we are getting that divergence. Weisha's saying, hey, I had to come back up here for these supers. Let's go maybe check out Wreck Ship. Which is making me think Weisha's fairly comfortable with the CWJ. The practice hack has helped me become somewhat comfortable with that as well. I think it's a fun trick. And it looks like we will get to see... oh, there's Speed Booster, never mind.
Yeah, I was just gonna stay.
I'm talking out the wrong beak.
I mean, they can do it if they want.
Bad pigeon.
Not gonna stop them. Ooh, nice super grab.
Yeah, so this is major minor. one major location, the only major location that's been removed from the game, is Kraid's E-Tank. After you defeat Kraid, that locked room is now a minor location. There's 3 new major locations. One is over here in Wreck Ship. It's the Sky Missiles. We have another in Meridia at the Watering Hole. One of those 2 pedestals is a major. And the last one is Mickey Mouse in Lower Norfair.
Woody skipped the early X-ray with their screw tack.
And that's going to be nice. Finding screw attack before you even have to go to LN is always a bonus.
Yeah, I think it contributes to that push for LN decision, personally. Like, this is the one logic in the season where most of the time you think, like, well, as long as I have Plasma, I'll be okay in LN, but Dash really just rips that away from you.
Definitely. I would want to find more supers before going to LN, at least 15, because of the type of beam power that Dash has available to us. Good news is, though, all the SBA attacks for your charge shot and power bomb, all that stayed the same. So the X factor for the wave beam, the Spazers, and the plasmas, those are all 300 shot or 300 damage per particle. And I've actually used that to speed up a Ridley fight and a Mother Brain 2 fight when I had low beam power.
I like the mini Kraid skip. It's a fun one to do. Alright, we're gonna have double boss fights, just not the same ones right now.
Woody using that charge to freeze Kraid's hand for about 30 seconds. That'll help even now with the stand-up Kraid to finish Kraid off, because that hand will be stuck there for about 30 seconds until now. So nice job. Not quite getting the quick kill, but maybe the second fastest form of it.
Yeah, and just went a little bit too early on that super missile shot on Kraid. If you don't let Kraid start to open its mouth, or if you don't let it open its mouth enough, it will just immediately close it once that first missile hits. There's an interesting timing on the quick kill. You can't go too fast or too slow, or you'll blow it.
Kraid, though, giving us grappling beam. So that maybe makes me think the game wants us to check X-ray. Woody's going in here to check the minor. Probably hoping for supers.
Double jump in the wreck ship for Wish. So double jump is an item that's been added to the Dash Recall item pool, and it is a one-time use space jump. So, you know, the Dollar Tree space jump, if you will. But it's a fun item. It definitely adds some interesting movement stuff that you can kind of mess around with.
Oh, definitely. And you can save that double jump if you're wall jumping. You can wall jump up the side of a wall 6 times and then jump off and then use your double jump. But once you use it, you have to touch the ground again to get it back. It definitely adds some new tech and some new strats to different rooms that are still being found by all of our runners as we speak, even. So I really like the addition.
I think Wish needed a little bit more run speed from the speed booster, though the double jump actually would give Wish the ability to just do a normal wall jump and activate the double jump at the top of the water and wall jump again to get through there. I'm pretty sure you can do that.
I do like the divergence here. So yeah, Wish is going to check the wreck ship E-Tank over here, and Woody is going to Ice Beam, which just has a reserve for us. So now both reserves have been found by Woody in this mode.
That's what I was going to say.
We won't run into any more of those in Dash. There's only 2 of them, unlike Vanilla or the other randomizers. So basically Woody now with Speed Booster and both reserves, that's an automatic win. So thank you for watching.
And high jump boots over on Wisha's side, so we know that Woody is going to have to do a bootless lava dive if that's what he's going to do here. But some Croc Speedway action. It's not green. It's not green. I do that all the time.
That's a fair mistake to make. But thankfully, Woody has plasma and Brock is no big deal.
Yeah, this is a really fast fight with this setup. And another nice dash change is that once you grab the item behind Croc, you can just leave. The door is blue and wide open, so you don't have to wait for the death animation if you decide you don't want to continue down to the grapple location, but just an E-Tank behind Croc.
Another thing about the grapple location, that green gate is open, so it's actually an even faster check and dash to go see what's at grapple, which definitely incentivizes the runners, like, you know what, I'm not spending as much time or relying on a gate glitch. I don't even need speed to go make this check if I don't want to, so I would say most runners will check it, and that looks exactly like what Woody is doing. And if you're already down here, I definitely agree with the play.
Yeah, so do I. Wisha's gonna take a peek at the wreck ship reserve item. It's a Spazer beam. It does have a little bit of added utility in this logic, but with the speed booster, well, maybe still could use it actually.
I know Dash has the back way open to drag on the skip bot wound if you'd like to, so it makes Spazer a little less useful than what it was in an original Dash, but I guess we'll see if Wish decides to go grab it. Ice Beam over at Grapple for Woody, though. That's a nice find. That'll speed up Arturian. And also with Wave already, Woody has a very comfortable Zeb skip later in the game, along with a pretty standard Torian.
Yeah.
And that always feels nice to just not have to think about, like, okay, now I can go get my bosses and not have to worry about the end of the game.
Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable at this point saying that Woody is really looking for gravity. With us knowing where those high jump boots are, at least.
Yeah, if chat saying if gravity is vanilla, that's really going to favor Wish, finding the high jump boots and gravity up a wreck ship. Wreck ship normally isn't that helpful, especially in my seats that I run, but sometimes it can be.
Looks like Wish is going to grab that Spazer. I agree with that, just in case. If gravity, let's say, is at bot wound, then you're either going to need that or ice to really get that. I don't think you can really squeeze it out through the back way, but maybe you can.
I didn't even know the back door was open when I did my race on Wednesday, so that was new information to me. So I'm not sure if you can get it from that side either. But I do like picking this up. You're already here. You know it provides extra utility. Might as well.
Yep. One minor change to dash functionality as well is that when you have plasma already and you pick up Spazer, it lets you not menu of shame. So it's a very nice little quality of life thing. Oh my gosh, and there's
Oh
that.
wow. It
Wow.
has
Okay,
gravity.
we got a interesting race here now.
So that's definitely going to favor FrencHForCe finding high jump boots and gravity up a wreck ship. Still anybody's match. If Woody is comfortable with bootless lava dive, it might not matter, but not having a worst room movement item also isn't helpful. So hopefully Woody can find
He's got bombs.
base jump. That's true.
It's slow, but it works. Yeah, the high jump boots and the gravity being up in wreck ship makes it really tough for Woody, because I think that Woody is also versed in some suitless Meridia stuff, but you kind of need those high jump boots to get that to work out better. We know where all the beam upgrades are as well. Both runners at 3 and are with the divergence. So Wish decides to go to Norfair Reserve. We'll have full beams, well, minus ice for the time being.
And that means X-ray is probably 80% an E-tank. Or maybe even 90% an E-tank. Could be Spring Ball, but other than that, no real need to go there, but our runners don't know that yet, especially Woody. Not having done the wreck ship. Wreck ship is normally like a 50% chance. It's all or nothing. It'll give you everything you want one seed, and the next couple seeds after that it'll be a wasteland. So
Yep.
that's always tough. And this also makes it so we know that there's really not going to be a whole lot in Meridia. But we only know that because we've seen both runners with their divergence. So for Wish, if Wish spends time looking for something they want in Meridia, or Woody does, that could make both of them lose a little bit of time.
Looks like Woody's gonna save before attempting the bootless lava dive.
Okay, Wishan Crade using the same charge beam strat that I really like to freeze that hand. Almost got the quick kill, but we're gonna have to go up for one more super. And Woody about to do the lava dive. Send all your best wishes, chat. It's not an easy trick. Let's go, Woody. You got this.
Your best wishes?
Your best wishes.
News.
Looking good. Nice job, Woody. That was very nicely done. Yeah, he made that look easy. Thankfully, Woody does have screw attack. No space jump or double jump to help out, so it looks like we're going to get a screw attack check. But unfortunately, we know the best thing that's going to be is probably an E-tank to help out down here, from what we've seen.
Yeah, pressure valve. Oh, speak of the devil.
Pressure.
That would be good. That would be helpful, at least. Kind of points Woody in the wrong direction, but what can you do?
I don't know how often Dash Recall wants to put bootless lava dive in logic, so Woody might still think that it's possible this could be a I don't know, a false clue to go to Meridia, but it will help for the majority of the run through. Pressure valve doesn't stop working until you hit Aqueduct.
Yeah, I don't think bootless lava dive is in logic at all. I mean, at least in the sense of doing it with just Varia. So if gravity, for example, is in LN, I think you have to be able to get Varia and high jump boots.
Okay, well that's good news. If Woody knows that that's the logic, then we could skip some checks and put him back in a better situation.
Yeah, I'm very sure Woody knows that this is out of logic based on a race that our team did on Friday where he was doing this kind of stuff and was like, I am way out of logic while he was in LN.
Weesh going over to high jump, grab another E-tank, which is very needed for Weesh, only having one so far. With high jump boots and double jump, I don't know if we'll get Bubble Mountain check first or on the way back, but that's looking like Weesh's direction. Mickey Mouse having space jump for us, so that will definitely help out Woody in the next room coming up. Amphitheater with space jump is much nicer than no boots amphitheater.
Yeah, it gets a little space jump is a little dicey without those high jump boots, something you kind of have to get used to.
This is good news for Woody in terms of speeding up some rooms. I just don't know if he's going to check Wreck Ship before Meridia. That's kind of out of the way, not what you'd want to do. Most of the time you want to save Wreck Ship for last, just get Fantune over with and go finish your run. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the fastest way to work out this seed. But I do like the space jump pickup here.
Yeah, the space jump really adds an interesting decision here for Woody, because I think that without the high jump boots, as long as you're semi-comfortable with doing like high jumpless grapple jumps, which is pretty tight, that space jump really helps you get through that one giant room in Meridia on the way to Dragon.
Coliseum.
Yeah, so it kind of adds a little bit of ability to get through there without as much trouble, but that grapple escape out of Dragon without high jump boots is still very risky.
so Weesh making the decision to do Bubble Mountain probably after Ridley, or maybe not at all, depending on how this goes. But we're gonna get a looks like a gravity double jump from Weesh through here. Woody coming up on Ridley's room. Ammo is pretty darn good for Woody. I like the beam power here. Could also take off a couple beams and use your plasma SBA if you get really bad with the ammo at the end. But I don't know. Woody's way better than me, so probably won't even need that.
Did that super just not hit on Ridley's normal hitbox? That was weird.
That was weird. That was his foot, and the thing was like clink. Nope.
I thought it was in a spot where it would hit normal, but here we are. I think if Weesh doesn't check GT, which we just saw, I don't expect any Bubble Mountain checks, to be honest. I would guess that based on that Weesh is pretty much in go mode. Maybe some of the more free, like maybe you could go to Mickey Mouse or something, because it's right there, not too far out of the way.
That's true. I don't know how Weesh feels about speed Zeb skip, but
yeah, I mean, we know where ice is.
Yeah, we'll find out quickly if Weesh cares about it.
I just have a hard time imagining Weesh going to grapple. I think that was an E-tank behind Ridley. I didn't quite catch that.
I'm sorry, I missed it too. Yeah, I don't know what Ridley was hiding. But Weesh finding a space jump. Woody tying up the boss advantage there. But Fantune is down for Weesh, so it's gonna be tight. But at the moment, Weesh does have a little bit of a lead here.
Yeah, unless Woody goes into Meridia, like if we see Woody go to wreck ship, what I think we're gonna see with that pressure valve is after getting the high jump boots at wreck ship E-tank, just heading straight to Meridia and finishing suitless. That would be my guess.
That makes sense because vanilla gravity check is a long check. Bowling is a sport. You gotta go through all 10 frames. It takes a while. So we'll see if Woody decides with the pressure valve it's gonna be a Mama T check and maybe a watering hole check, or maybe Mama T straight up to the wreck ship and then come back for Dragon. I'm not sure. We'll see what Woody decides.
And Woody's been very thorough so far, so he knows every item in every area that he's been to so far. So if he ends up wanting to stay in Logic, he would know that he shouldn't have any business in Meridia at this moment.
And that could very well send Woody up to wreck ship, and that would be the best thing for him. We know that from watching Weesh do that early wreck ship play. And this is one of those what people call dash coin flips. Do you go up red tower or down red tower? Where is it going to pay off? Some people don't like that sort of coin flip. Some people do like it. I'm honestly, I like it. It's randomizer. Rando. You can see great players make the wrong decision and gives the other the opponent an edge here or there, and anything can happen in Rando, and that's why it's so exciting.
And actually, I do need to correct myself a little bit. We don't know what's at X-ray. None of us, especially Woody. So maybe could see that check on the way up.
I guess it could be heat shield or spring ball or an energy tank. I think at this point,
X-ray maybe. I don't think we've
or
seen
also
that.
X-ray. That's true.
But yeah, not a lot of options left.
So this play, Woody going to X-ray. If it is X-ray, that will speed up Fantoon and the shrimp, and that'll be nice for Woody. And then probably just heading straight up and doing some wreck ship stuff, knowing that Meridia is not in logic. Okay, I ended up being right on the energy tank there, but when I said that earlier on, we had a lot less E-tanks, so it just made more sense that there would be an E-tank there.
Yeah.
At the time. And Weesh, I promise I didn't forget about you. You had a really nice Ridley fight. Getting your boss advantage back. One up on there now. Just Drake on the go. Woody has been playing very darn well. Wreck Ship was just the play in this seed, and there's no way of knowing that.
Yep, and I was also going to say that, you know, Weish is definitely having a very impressive run so far. I didn't realize that he was on like 3 E-tanks until I got that one at Firefleas.
Yeah, taking out Ridley with just 3 E-tanks, no problem. Very nicely done by Weish. Has found a few extra supers along the way, but nevertheless, Weish has been playing this seed very, very well.
And I'm not sure if these ammo checks are an indication of Weish's comfort regarding that speed Zeb skip or not. Seems to be making a few extra checks here. I feel pretty comfortable though putting Weish currently in the lead in this race while it's still pretty close. You know, even though we know where Woody's going to find those high jump boots and likely head into Meridia after finding them, it's still going to be slower than just having gravity, which Weish found early enough, I think, to give an advantage.
Yeah, getting through Coliseum and Dragon. Aqueduct without gravity still gonna slow Woody down. Woody's definitely good enough to do it, but gravity's...
Ooh, we're gonna see some X-ray strats. Or not X-ray, X-Factor strats, it looks like.
Gravity was out of the way in this one. I think I've only successfully X-Factored Fantoon a couple times. So I like seeing other players' strats on that too. It's not an easy thing to do unless you have a lot of practice.
Yeah, I tried to learn once, and it was like, all you have to do is memorize these 23 different movement patterns. Like, no thanks. I'll just fail at Dopplers.
Yeah, I don't plan on getting the world record myself until about 2035, so I have time to learn. Nice plasma finish by Woody over there. Weesh finding Spring Ball over at Mama T.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in these the check decision to skip the density of Bubble Mountain, but then check Mom Turtle.
Yeah, that is a little odd. And we're gonna get a beach and watering hole check.
This definitely gives Woody some time to catch up, though. Just having gravity, I just don't expect Woody to go get gravity all the way at the back of the wreck ship.
Yeah, that's such a long check. And you know, if Woody checks it now and gets it at 48.5 minutes, he's not gonna feel good about it.
No. He got it anyways.
He's like, oh darn it, I already have space jump. I know the feeling. I've face planted into a couple double jumps after already finding space jump in many a practice seats. I was like, oh, why'd I do that? Bye 7 seconds. I hardly knew ye.
Yeah, I think Zeb in a commentary yesterday was talking about, though, the decision about looking for ice being very heavily dependent on where your checks are. Because if you're going to take these super long out of the way checks, then you've already spent the time that you would have saved by finding ice, and it makes it not worth it.
That's a very good point. Unless my only thought is maybe the comfort level with the speed skip isn't there, and the wave ice skip is what Weesh really wants to do.
Did Weesh take a save?
I'm not 100% sure on that, but I don't think Weesh did. It doesn't look like that door was open on his map.
Are we gonna see a loop then up to Plasma, or possibly a shack tool check after this?
Just
Yeah, did grab the E-Tank, so maybe somebody in chat mentioned maybe it's a comfort with energy, so maybe that is what we're seeing.
And just like AD said earlier, Woody found those boots and decided, hey, it's time. Let's go to Meridia. Which makes sense. I mean, going all the way up to the back of wreck ship is very time consuming. And it's not something you're gonna want to do. But I gotta feel like, Woody's made all the checks. He's been very thorough. I think you'd have to know that the gravity is in the ship somewhere at this point. I guess it could be in West Meridia, because Woody has not been to West Meridia.
I don't think that it can. If you follow the logic, I think that you would know that it can't be there.
Well, with
pressure valve.
I mean, with pressure valve in West Meridia, like Mama Turtle or the watering hole, I think it could be there. It couldn't be in the sand pits or after Bot Woon or behind Dragon.
Yeah, but the pressure valve was in LN.
Oh yeah, you're right. So this seed, I'm going cuckoo. My bad.
We'll put you in a clock and it'll all work out.
That sounds good. As a pigeon, I can just be a pigeon clock. I'll be right twice a day, and that'll be enough. Getting a high five at Plasma. That's a
of all places.
odd place to get a high five with the route divergence, but it's Rando. That's how these things happen. Oh no, we missed one somewhere.
Oh, we didn't kill one.
But Weesh going backdoor to Dragon. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I think Woody has to go all the way around. I don't think you can really get through here without gravity.
Is the room that Weesh just went through, does that work with pressure
with the
valve?
pressure valve? I'm not positive, to be honest.
Oh,
I
no, it doesn't.
was
Ooh.
wondering about that. I guess we'll find out how difficult it really is. Woody doesn't have spring ball either.
Oh, that's a very, very tough wall jump. I don't know if that's doable without spring ball. So yeah, looking like unfortunately Woody will have to go talk to the snake. Not a very friendly one.
No, and the beam combination that Woody has doesn't make that fight as quick as it is normally.
Yeah, if this was if this had vanilla beam power, then that would be a super quick bot wound.
Okay, Woody looks like checking a few things. Thinking that now that he found high jump boots and pressure valve, that maybe gravity could be in Meridia. And here's another dash change. You'll see that Shaq Tool is very a lot faster now without all the sand you have to dig out. And Wish had a very nice and quick Dragon kill there. So he's got all the bosses down now and just has to finish the game.
Yes, chat. Kip and the Dash team did put pressure valve in this mode to pressure valve to release Half-Life 3. Because it's been long enough, darn it. We want that game. Although, at this point, it's not going to live up to anyone's expectations, so I understand them not releasing it.
Yeah, well, to be fair, knowing how things go these days, it probably won't even be done if they do release it. So
Yeah.
that'd be cool, too.
Yeah, exactly. If it came out in like 2005, then it would have been awesome, but...
He is going to come up on another green gate that is open all the time in Dash here in the crab hallway. Or I'm sure that room has a better name, but I don't know it. But Wish has even without the ice beam in the slower Turian, has a very comfortable lead at the moment.
Yeah, 15 power bombs. That's plenty to get through all the rooms. All the Metroid rooms in Torian.
Where is Woody going? Is he gonna try to backdoor this again? Oh, with his spring ball, I guess you can get through that room now. I don't know if you get how you get out of Cack Alley, but Woody's much more skilled player than I am, so maybe he's got a plan. Alright, there's the Turian elevator for Wish's side. Gonna see some powerbomb strats against the Metroids here, so the Metroid rooms will be a little bit slower than if he had found ice at grapple, but given Wish's routing, that check wouldn't have been very smart.
Yeah, I think ice was up in Bubble Mountain somewhere, so...
It was at grapple and down in Croc. It was even worse than if it was in Bubble
Oh.
Mountain.
That's right. Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for Wish to go do that.
Are we going to see some tight little wall jump action here?
Alright, so we do have 2 Metroid rooms down. Plenty of power bombs to finish off the rest of them.
I don't even know if this is possible to get out of here.
I'm not sure either. This is something I've never tried or seen tried. It's unfortunate because Woody was playing very, very well, and to have gravity be just out of reach, not wanting to waste that time to make the check, is normally the right decision, 90% of the time. So I totally get it.
Wish damaging down in the baby room. I'm not gonna make any attempts for baby skip.
Wait, chat, so you're saying if I switch the keyboard, I'll be a better player? Yeah, I don't know what happened to Woody's stream there. I guess it's possible it could be a discard delay because this is 10 minutes in the past, knowing that Wish had finished, and that's what happened. But we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, Woody doesn't want to share the secret tech of that room. Because then Metroid MST will coach Cutie how to do it, and then Cutie will be unstoppable.
True. At some point, we have to break the cycle, I feel like. All right, we got a Mother Brain 2 fight coming up here for Wish. It's a little bit more comfy than New Route with the 100 extra damage per shot and considerably more tanks than you would have.
Yeah, decent amount of supers to get through catch-up. Yeah, Kip, I know. I'm sorry. That was rough. if I stayed for the interview, I was going to bring up the point that Fringo went through that same exact pit that you went in 30 seconds before you at the 26-minute mark, and just barely missed the ouch. I don't know, Kip. I don't know if your team has a record good enough to make the playoffs now after that loss. I'm kidding. Don't ban me from the league, please. Alright.
Kip can't do that, so it's fine. You're good.
Oh, okay. In that case, haha. I mean, no, that's mean. I love watching Southern Routes races. They're always entertaining. Yeah, you don't want to go to the playoffs and then lose for the first time. You want to get that out of the way and then be ready to go in the playoffs. All right, some other Brain 3 coming up for Weish. Very nice grapple climb by Woody.
Mm-hmm. And if you didn't see, Woody turned off Spring Ball to make that just a little bit easier. It does get easier with turning off Spring Ball. Lets you just spam that jump button to unmorph and jump. So if you're trying to learn how to do those, turn off Spring Ball if you have it. It helps out quite a bit.
That is actually very helpful because I need to get better at Sulis Meridia. All I can do is Main Street, pretty much. I've tried the grapple jump, but I'm still struggling with it.
Alright, we've got an escape from Wish and a bunch of space pirates that ignore emergencies.
Beautiful one-round bot wound without a suit by Woody, though.
Look at that heat shield. What a place for that to be. At least in the seat.
Yeah, heat shield behind bot wound and pressure valve behind Golden Torizo. Beautiful.
Really, really helpful.
Alright, Leash coming through Parlor. See how nice the steam will be. But please get your GTs ready for the FrencHForCe and Weish. On the nice win today with a finishing time of 1:04.29.
Yeah, good game, Wish. Very nicely done.
And the important part is Woody didn't forget about Dre.
Nope. The Dash devs made sure you can't anymore since Thursday. And
Yeah.
thanks to them for their hard work.
Definitely. I was having a fun time with Hacksaw last night about that. Because I calmed the second race. It was pretty funny. He save scummed and killed Dre 3 times.
Just to make up for it.
Just to make up for it, yeah.
That's nice. Very thoughtful.
But nice job for the runners. We'll see if they want to come in for an interview. Sometimes they like to, so we'll see. We'll wait a couple minutes.
Oh, that is nice. Nice string on kill. Going back to turn off spring ball. Oh, just not quite far enough to the left there. And I don't remember what was behind Dragon. Probably an E-tank, though. Oh, doesn't matter. Rudy gets out.
Hello?
Hello, Leash. Welcome, GG's.
Yeah, GG. That was a good call to go to Rectube first, I think, because I see Wooty without Grav. So yeah, that was
definitely. You made the play of the game there by deciding to go up Red Tower and checking out Wreck Ship.
You're welcome, by the way, for teaching you to do that yesterday.
Excuse me?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh, yeah, the race against DD, yes.
Yep.
That definitely inspired me. Yes, exactly. Yeah. And the fact that I had speed decided also to go there, because you can grab the item in the sky without too much trouble.
And we do have a forfeit on Woody's side, so we'll see if he wants to come in as well.
But that was a really fun race to watch. I think you both of you played beautifully. Weish made the play of the game going to full clear Wreck Ship, and that worked out for the FrencHForCe team. Just very well done. It was a lot of fun to calm your race, and a lot of fun to watch you play.
Yeah, I wasn't sure at first that Wreck Ship was the play, but the last item, I was sort of go mode, but I had only one E-tank, I think, at that point, and I kept finding majors, which is cool, but I wanted energy tanks at some point.
Oh yeah, I think you only had, by the time you got down to Ridley, you only had 2 or 3 energy tanks. So,
yeah,
definitely
two
smart
on one.
On the way out.
Yeah, for Ridley, with that equipment, I'm comfortable, but I was more worried about Mother Brain, because I can't do speed zeb skip, and I have to kill the zebs and spend ammo. And then, so you take a lot of damage doing that, and without Ice Beam, you also take damage in the acid with the Rinkas and all that stuff. So I started to, at one point, I started to regret grabbing all the tanks in Maridia instead of just going, but then I took 2 catch-up hits to the face. So, I was comforted in my decision after all.
Yeah, what are your... I'd like to hear, Wish, do you have any ideas for the Dash Randomizer? Anything you want to throw out there after experiencing it for a bit?
Maybe, I don't know, but with the beam damage, I think starter charge beam is a good idea, but nerfing the beam damage without charge is really weird. Like you have to... Even if you have plasma wave, you used to run through everything, and then you have enemies that don't die. And also I like the fact that Maridia is different. You can route more stuff like go to wreck chip, scouting, shack tool, plasma, stuff like this, which is unusual, so it's cool. I'm not a big fan of the half suits. Like the gravity one, I think it could be better if it helped you gravity jump in lava dive, in lava, or just like have the behavior of gravity in lava. And double jump, I'm not sure I like it. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't tried double jump underneath the lava either. I don't think it works because I know space jump doesn't work if you don't have the suit.
Oh yeah, I did something weird there. I tried with high jump and double jump. I thought I could jump up there, but then it did something weird, and I completely messed up my grav jump because I disabled high jump instead of disabling gravity suit. Then I was even more confused. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that part now. Yeah, I did something similar in a practice. I'm like, what did I just do to myself? But yeah, you figured it out quickly and you got through there, so that's what matters.
Yeah. I don't know, the double jump sometimes it works after wall jump, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe it's just as finicky as space jump, and I'm just not used to. I don't know. I don't really understand. And also earlier it did some weird stuff with crew attack in water. No, it wasn't double jump. It was the pressure valve also did this.
Oh yeah. Kissington saying I think being underwater with pressure valve breaks the double jump, but that might be true. But I think you can also still do a gravity type jump with just pressure valve in underwater. Or
Yeah.
I don't know if it's under lava though.
Also, I don't know, like the ammo counts. I think it like it encourages you to go suitless or with half suits, like in Modern Warfare, etc. But without that many supers, it's difficult. Maybe it's not a problem for the top runners, but I think it's difficult to handle the crystal flashes and the lack of supers and the nerf beam damage. So I just, in the earlier version of Dash, I used to go through Modern Warfare with gravity suit pretty frequently, but no, not in my practice seeds. I can't. I never had the occasion to do Modern Warfare without Varia. So I think some of the stuff is I've been chosen for the earlier version, and it's still there, and maybe should be adjusted a bit, but I don't know exactly how.
Yeah, I think Dash we take extra damage from the heat if we don't have heat shield, and I know gravity doesn't do anything for us anymore. I do like the changes for the most part. It does make it a little harder, but I'm not a top runner either, so I'm still learning. But the way you handled it and handled the lower warfare and found your space jump down there to get through the rest of it. It was very well done and a lot of fun to watch.
Thank you. It was fun.
Yeah, and the only other question I have for you, Wish, is any thoughts on you got a fun matchup next week, your cross divisional against the Bigos Amigos in our full everything week, co-op week. Are you looking forward to that one?
I wasn't aware. I don't remember exactly who are the Bigos Amigos.
Yes.
Who are they? Like, who are the runners in the Bigos Amigos?
There's a Ringo Fox,
Nick Player,
Nick
and Break
Player,
Jake.
and Break Jake / Twin Elements.
Okay, so I think the settings next week is cool because it's everything like everything in the kitchen sink settings.
Pretty much, yeah. Area, all items, and boss shuffle. So you could definitely see much longer seeds next week.
And co-op is really fun as well. And with Didi, we didn't have the chance to play co-op yet, so next week it will be cool. I have good memories of our Roach Randomizer runs in the previous season with Didi. It was really cool in co-op.
Awesome. Well, I'd just like to thank Android Dreams one more time for being here and tracking and also doing comms with me. It's a lot more fun when you have a co-com to go with. Thank you to the volunteers, Speed Gaming, everyone that put this together, and chat. Thank you for being here. It's been a lot of fun. I'm out of things to say, so I wish you all a wonderful day. And AD, please close it out for us.
All right. I don't have the speed gaming schedule pulled up, but I know we have like 4 or 5 matches on various speed gaming channels for the rest of the day. So make sure you guys tune in if you want to watch some more Dash Recall. And yeah, other than that, great game, Wish, and great game to Woody as well. It was a fun week. And we'll see you all next mission.
Take care.